So the first step in this problem is to define these unknown quantities, which are the number of green balls. So I'm going to call that G, and then I'm going to call R as the number of red balls. And the first step is that in the statement they tell us that after removing 6 green balls, which means we'll have G minus 6 as the number of green balls in the container, the number of red balls remains the same, but they tell us that there are twice as many red balls. So R is 2 times G minus 6. What you want to be careful is not to translate it as G minus 6 is 2 times R. That's the most common temptation. And in the second step, they tell us that 15 red balls are removed. So we have R minus 15. The number of green balls remains the same. Now the relationship is that the number of green balls is 3 times the number of red balls. So again, you want to translate that carefully. G minus 6 is 3 times R minus 15. So those are the two equations. What makes this problem difficult is that it's nearly impossible to do this by guessing numbers. You can't really do anything other than following that format, and that's what makes this problem difficult. Now from this step, it's just mechanics. We have 2 equations, 2 unknown, and it's really we can solve for both R and G and answer this what this quantity is. First thing we notice is G minus 6 is common to both of these, so we can just replace G minus 6 here, which is in terms of R. So that would be 2 times 3 times R minus 15. And we multiply the 2 and 3, that's 6 times R minus 15. Distribute the 6, and you'll see I'm going to leave it like 6 times 15. And then in the exam, the way I do this shortcut is I move this R over here, so I'm subtracting. So that's 5R, and then move that over, and that becomes plus 6 times 15. Then R is 6 times 15 over 5. Then I reduce this. 5 goes in 15 3 times. R is 18. So we know what R is, and we just have to find G. We can use either equation. This one is easier. R is 18 is 2 times G minus 6. Divide both sides by 2, so I get 9 is G minus 6. Add 6 to both sides, we get G is 15. So that's 15. The quantity A is the total number of green and red balls in the container before removing the 6 green balls. So we're really just looking for sum of 15 and 18, which is 33. Quantity A is quantity B is 36. So here B is greater. So the answer is B.